already.
But we're live.
I know.
Boozing,
Boozing, boozing with gays.
You know you have to play it again. My gosh, it's been a long time, isn't it? Play it again, Sam. Play it again.
I'm arranging. I'm doing this. Hey, everyone.
You're arranging?
Everyone's good.
Okay.
Just doing the thing. You on the phone?
Boozing with
I'm
gays.
not finding this very interesting.
Can you whistle? Is that illegal? Is that like a stage thing? Oh, don't whistle, but whistle backstage.
Don't whistle while you work. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I'm going to my page so I can see how people are commenting.
I
on what
want, I
people are
want,
saying,
I
'cause
want
it's
to
been
do a
so
cheers with you.
long. Okay, now I've got that done. I have cheers. Hi, baby. It's been a while.
We literally rushed into place and sat down and we're like, what are we doing? Have we done this before? Have we done this before?
Have we?
Okay, so here's our drink.
Cheers. Hi.
Cheers.
Hi.
Oh, first time
Aw.
I've kissed you all week.
Is it?
I hope not.
It's been a busy week, y'all.
On
It's
the
been a
lips.
busy week. So tonight we're having strawberry lemonade with vodka,
I'm adding a little mint.
with pieces of fruit.
That was really pretty sounding. I hope that sounded good for everyone out there.
It's your ASMR moment. And we had watermelon instead of fresh strawberries because this is strawberry tasting enough. Hey!
No, that's not why we added watermelon.
Because I forgot to buy the
He
strawberries.
forgot to buy the strawberries.
All right.
But and all it is show them the watermelon juice that you got. The strawberry lemonade you got.
I got it from Costco.
We got that and added vodka. That's how simple the drink is today. Boom.
Simple.
The Costco
Simple pimple.
organic strawberry lemonade. It is kind of
So,
good.
I want my glasses off because my glasses are fogging up weirdly and I can't see very well.
Oh, I like it with the mint.
Okay.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. I'm real good. Why are you so scared by that?
I don't know. It was such a emphatic I'm good. I don't
I
know.
am good.
Do you say that to me?
So, for those of you who don't know,
Oh.
we had a graduation on Monday.
We did.
We had a lovely graduation. Yes, that is our youngest, Maxwell Pearl, graduating from high school, y'all. High school.
I wish you could see
High
the top
school
of their
graduate.
hat. They designed the top of their hat, which is. What are you
I know.
doing?
Because
What are you messing with?
stop.
What?
Just let me do my thing.
But you messed with it.
So, yes.
Nice.
So, we're very
I
excited.
did-
Hey, Jessica Jemison, how are you, cuz? Patrick Killian, hello, darling. So they're out of school. They're just everywhere right now, and it's crazy.
They're everywhere.
They're
right
everywhere.
now.
They
What
keep
does that
going
mean?
out with friends, and they're bringing
Oh, I hear
friends
what
to the
you're
house,
saying
and all this stuff that never happened during the school year. Now it's all happening, and it's
Because
fantastic.
it's fair to say that Maxwell very much was a pandemic child,
Mhm.
and so many of them, they weren't allowed to be social during the time that their body is telling them, I got to be social.
But they are making up
So
for
they're
it
making
now.
up for lost time now.
They're making up for it now.
Yeah.
And they're going to San Jose State in about 2.5 months to study, criminal forensics, like they do at one of the top 5 schools for criminal forensics in the country. You know how they,
Oh, I wish I had a brag button. That'd be great. You're doing a good job. I'll just
The
do
principal
it.
said, "Don't scream." To everyone, not just to me. Said, "Don't scream." They said, "Maxwell."
This is during the
Pearl,
graduation.
Foster Shepherd. That's my baby. That's mine. Graduating. And the principal, who I know, Miss Christian, she just starts laughing because I told her I was going to do it.
Mm.
I told her I was going to scream because that's what you do.
And the 2-hour ceremony became 3 hours.
It was 3 hours.
It was 3
Child,
hours.
It was 3 hours. So I also have some fun news.
Oh, I don't know the fun news. I don't.
I
think. Do
am. We're gonna try to keep doing more and more of these, trying to get this kid through school. Took a lot of us. Hutch got a new job, and so it's been crazy. But we're gonna try to keep doing more. But we'll have to do it separately because I'm leaving him.
I don't understand what's happening.
I'm going away.
But you seem very chipper about going away.
I'm chipper, but I'm not chipper. I'm chipper because I'm making some money. but and insurance. So it's like I'm going to do.
What are you
It's my gay hand. It's leading.
But it's
Gay
taking your whole
hand.
body.
Gay
with you.
hand.
I don't know what it's.
I don't
It feels very thriller to me.
Hey, Susan.
Anyway, continue.
Okay, so Ray Ford is here. So I'm going to go do a musical.
A musical.
A musical. I'm going to go do a musical. Where I'm going down to Arkansas Rep, where I've been a couple times before. I'm going down there to do Footloose.
The man who has bad knees is doing Footloose. There we are. But you are playing.
Everybody cut loose.
You are playing the man who doesn't want people to foot loose.
Reverend Moore.
In the town.
Reverend Moore.
He's
Shaw
playing
Moore.
the strict, don't you dance in my town guy.
Don't you bring no dance in here.
What type of accent are you doing? What are you going to sound like?
It'll always sound Jamaican no matter what it is.
Oh, do it, Jimmy.
What are you doing down there, sir?
What are you doing down there, sir? I don't know what I did. Get off of the street dancing, you young'uns.
So with the Black Irishman?
The Black Irishman.
What are you doing there on the street dancing there? Huh? You know there's no dancing here in this town and somewhere in southern Missouri.
Are they in Missouri?
I don't know. I've never read the script.
We don't know where they are. Well,
Here's the funny thing.
And yet our son did the show in high school.
Our son did the show in high school. And here's the funny part. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I literally know nothing. I don't know who's in the cast.
Nope.
I don't know who's directing.
Oh. Because this was a direct thing.
It was a direct
They
offer.
know they've learned to know and love my husband, as so many of us do.
So they said,
And
do
so
you
they
want
go,
to
"Hey,
do it for
do you wanna
6
do-"
weeks? I was like, cool beats.
Next time you go, I want you to say, is there a part for my husband? Because I think we should be a pair. I think we should be the Kitty Carlisle Hart and
Lawrence Hart.
Lawrence Hart.
You're going to write the music for
No,
the
I
shows
just
that I
want to be
do?
in the show with you. I want to be there going, that's my husband.
And then I go like this. Oh, I have to take the blindfold off. I know who it is. That's a really old reference.
We're being a bit
old
archaic
reference.
and old-fashioned. And
Yeah.
we're
So yeah. So and Hutch had some stuff happen. What before we kind of took a little hiatus. What was the big news for you, handsome?
Well, look at him just too. So the Open Fist Theater had their first look festival. I know I always say it wrong. I think it's first
look.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it festival?
Yes.
Foundation?
Yes, festival.
An F word. A first look festival. And they had, I think it was 11 plays that they did readings with. And they chose mine as one of the plays to read. And so I, this last month, got to be a playwright, which is just a bunch of fun.
Lovely.
I loved it.
And it was a great play.
It was a fun read. I felt like that it was cast half and half. Half of it was like great, and half of it I go, I'd redo you, and I'd redo. But ultimately, I felt like the sort of the feel of the play came across, which I really like. And I was able to trim about 9 or 10 pages after the reading.
I love that part.
Because I go, oh, I see where that's repetitive or that's this. And that felt really good.
Yeah. So I am very proud of you, first of all, for doing it and getting in. I had nothing to do with it. They chose it. It's like, and that always feels good.
Well, and then. Well, and then, I mean, even you said this, so it was one of the best reads of the festival. So that's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that, who knows where this goes? If anyone's looking for a play with 9 characters, 9? I think I have 9.
Yeah.
9 characters.
I want to say hi to people.
Then call
What's
me.
her name? Who is that person? With the
Miss Marianne.
Miss Marianne. Hey, Cut and Jessica. Bethany, our line producer, is here. Hey, Bethany Harrington. Love you to death. David C. Nichols. Miss you. Love you. Adore you. Tom Kelly.
Namaste.
You don't go? Namaste home. Tamara Green, what's up? Tom Kelly, Ray Ford. Oh, look at all the lovely people.
I see.
Greg. Hey, Greg.
I see.
You see a lot of people.
I'm telling you.
I see dead people.
All right, let's jump into fair use and get that thing done.
Get it done.
Here we go. Fair use. We don't know if we really have to do this, but we're going to do it one more time. Read along with us.
Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. And we're done.
Let's get that out of the way. So, guess what? We're starting right in.
Starting right in.
We're starting in? Here we go.
All right. Hey,
Gay Pride. It's Gay Pride Month.
Gay Pride
honey.
Month. Hello, Gay
So you
Pride
know it's
Month.
interesting.
What's that?
It is
What's interesting?
Gay Pride Month. Father's Day is coming up, and it's Flag Day today.
And Juneteenth.
Oh, and Juneteenth. That's I didn't even forgot about Juneteenth. Well, this drink kind of came through Juneteenth drinks. Didn't
So
it?
the reason that we're drinking strawberry lemonade and vodka, it is a red drink. And during the month of Juneteenth, which is basically all of June as far as I'm concerned, the drink is used. Red is the color of life and lifeblood. And we drink red. We wear red. Or we wear the Black Panther Party shirt that you get off Temu for $9. Anyway.
And last time when we did a Juneteenth drink, they use a lot of hibiscus in their drinks, which this has no hibiscus, but that is a.
But I threw in some watermelon.
So it is, we have Juneteenth. I don't think I pieced this together before, but Gay Pride and Juneteenth, they're kind of like this commingling grouping. Does it? Are they at odds
the
with each other at all?
intersectionality of
Are they at odds with each other?
Black traditions and queer traditions don't always
We want
coexist.
them to. In my heart, I want them to.
I wish they did all the time, but they don't. But
This light is
that's
too
right. This light is just right. This light's too cold. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so
I'm turning down my light.
no one should turn down your light, baby.
Turn down my. Okay, so you're starting off.
All right. So lots of queer news. Lots of queer
Do you
news.
want an image first?
Image first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss
Maryland.
USA.
And also
Her
Miss USA.
name is Bailey Ann Kennedy. She is 31. She is married to a military officer. She's Asian and she's trans.
And gorgeous.
And gorgeous. Although I'm going to keep the picture up. Look at the woman in red just to what would be your left. Look at her. She's like, She's that one girlfriend. So she is the first trans Miss Maryland, breaking
First USA. Miss USA.
Yes, first trans Miss
Well,
US. No, it's not the first Miss Trans. First Miss Trans in Maryland.
Oh, I thought it was first Miss
And they
US.
raised the age up to 32, so she's 31. So this is the last year she could have been.
But I'm
Miss
confused. I thought you
America.
said earlier this is the first Miss USA trans.
No, there was one
winner.
from, or maybe that was Miss World.
No, Miss World has had two.
Yeah, so this
And
is the
one was
first.
from Spain. I think it's the first one in
Yeah.
Miss USA. Because we're much more conservative than a lot of the
Hey,
world.
Joanne.
A lot of the world are like, nah,
Wait.
go ahead.
The U.S. is conservative?
Yes. Go beat that.
Huh.
I
Shocking.
mean, there are many of us trying to, loosen its whatever collar
Belt.
stays.
Zipper.
I want to say collar stays.
Loosen its collars. We're getting older. and
Loosen
older.
its.
So we want to say
loosen its-
congratulations to
Many
Miss
of us
Bailey
are trying
Ann.
to loosen its bustier.
So congratulations to Miss Bailey Ann Kennedy for making history. We appreciate you and we want to say thank you.
We have another first.
Another first. Hit it.
Sarah McBride, who is running to be a congressperson in Delaware, is positioned to win because she's running unencumbered, and she also
That means ain't nobody running against her.
She's also trans, and she got a little message from Nancy Pelosi. So Sarah
Look at
McBride said, "Hey, Nancy Pelosi, thank you for honoring me." So
It's just
here we go. We have a lot of firsts in politics and beauty pageants.
I just love that.
The
though.
United
I
States
love it.
is trying to loosen that corset.
Yeah.
Loosen it. But anyway, I thought that
Hey,
was
Ralph Cole.
And just to give you, we should say this too. So Sarah McBride, she interned for the Barack Obama White House and served as a staffer for Delaware Attorney General Bo Biden.
General
Bo Biden.
Oh, Bo. We'll talk about him a little bit later.
No, we're going to talk about Hunter a little bit later.
Oh, Bo.
This is, I know.
I got them confused. I'm sorry.
There's not
Both
a joke.
sad stories.
There's not a joke to be
That's
made.
okay.
Okay, the next story. This next thing is so.
Okay, you're gonna say this
I'm
because
going
you
to do
found
it
this
because
with all
I
these
found
names,
this, and I
child.
even went online to say, how do I say these names? And I'm going to say the names before I show you the image. So these are two gentlemen who were lovers in ancient Egypt, and Nienkandnum. That's exactly how you say that. And then Numhotep, and they were lovers. And here's there's a whole burial ground with their artwork. I wish I had more than one picture. The one that I have here It shows them rubbing noses, which in ancient Egypt was one of the most romantic ways of expressing affection. And so there they are. And so we're going to celebrate these two ancient Egyptians. Little more information.
Lovers.
They were the overseers of the manicurists to King Nasir Ini. I'm sure I'm saying that right.
You're probably saying it all right.
I think I'm saying it entirely right.
It sounds.
Which makes
Roma
him the
Mafia.
first,
Does that sound right?
Which makes him the first, which makes this Egyptian king one of the first allies. Literally historically, they haven't found. So 5th dynasty, 25th century BC. Just the image one more time. I just love that there's ancient Egyptian art where they're gay lovers. That's awesome.
Well, come on. Can I show this, because you said that in what BC?
25
BC?
25th century BC.
All right. So, but I want to show this because look at this. Read that.
Homosexuality is found in 1,500 species. Homophobia is found in 1. Which one is unnatural?
That's all I'm going to say.
Are we tying them? We're tying
No,
those
because
together.
25 BC,
25th century. We're talking about 2,500 or something like that.
2500
BC. Yeah.
And there were queer people. And
there was historical. There's queer people forever,
queer people.
but this is a historical marking.
I mean, come on, Jesus was an IVF baby. Find it.
I'm really enjoying this.
Find it. Shall I repeat it? Jesus was an IVF baby.
Which they're trying to outlaw.
The people who love Jesus
are trying to
outlaw Jesus.
Well, because there was a bill. Do you know there was a bill that came? I think it was to the floor that was trying to just make IVF an apps for everyone type thing, and the Republicans didn't vote for it. They didn't outlaw it outright, but they didn't vote for it. Anyway,
because how'd she have that baby?
I got eye candy for you.
Ooh, eye candy.
Orville Peck, who you know we love, country western singer,
met him.
Gay country, did a photo shoot, and here are 2 of the shots.
I love whipped cream. I have a hankering for some whipped cream. Yeah, that's hot.
So,
that's hot.
Mr. Orville Peck. So, happy Pride.
More like Orville Packin.
I think just Peck is good. It leads in so many different directions.
So, I have what I want to call this beautiful human interest story. I found this and I thought it was so lovely. So, there's a gentleman. His name is, let me find his name.
Edward Thomas
Ryan. Mm-hmm. He recently passed away and he wrote his obituary.
Well, we should give a little bit. He fought in the Vietnam War.
He was in the Vietnam War.
He
decorated war hero, all this stuff, right? And so he passed away and he wrote his obituary and they printed his whole obituary. And I'm going to read this.
He's reading. I'll give the one photograph we could find of him was this painting.
This is the photograph that was included. It's a painting of him. He didn't have any pictures. It's very bizarre. After a lifetime of secrecy, a decorated veteran came out as gay in his obituary. Quote, I must tell you one thing. I was gay all my life, through grade school, through high school, through college, through life. I was in a loving and caring relationship with Paul Cavagnaro of North Greenbush. He was the love of my life. We had 25 great years together. I'm sorry for not having the courage to come out as gay. I was afraid of being ostracized by family, friends, and coworkers, seeing how people like me were treated. I just could not do it. Now that my secret is known, I'll forever rest in peace. And I thought that he knew he was going to go, and it still took everything he could to tell his truth.
Yeah. Live in his truth.
To live and then die in his truth. And I thought it just was a beautiful story for me. And it taught me that we have to start looking at our elders, those of us we're elders.
Oh, we are.
But those of us who are older, who are still living in that closeted period of their lives. And if we recognize it and we could say something, we'd hold their hands and tell them that it's okay. I don't know. It's just it was beautiful that he found the courage to come out.
It's beautiful,
Even
but
though
it's
it was
also there's a
blasphemous.
sadness.
It's,
to
oh no,
it
there's
as well,
definitely a
that-
sadness.
of living, not being able to live. And there are places in this country. If I was not raised in California, I don't. I mean, that is more. It's more helpful. It's more congenial to living in your truth, right? There's certain states or certain parts. Could you live in your truth, being gay, if you were?
And he was in New York.
You know,
This
some
person lived in
rural.
New
I
York.
don't. Yeah. Well, true.
Well, I'll not in New York City, but in New York,
Upstate, as they say.
as they say.
As they
So,
say.
guess
You
what?
have another one.
Colonel,
You have another one.
I do.
You ready?
So this is a hard one. This is my friend Neil Taft. Neil Taft succumbed to cancer 2 days ago. He was a dear friend of many and one of the best actor, singer, comedian, dancers, just all around, just a good human being. And I just want to say, fly high, my brother, and I say your name, Neil Taft. I say your name. You'll be missed, but you will always, the gifts you gave us will always live within us. Thanks, buddy.
You do that really well. You really do. I don't mean that.
It's just hard. You know, we've been losing a lot of people lately, and it's just been hard.
And we're going to lose
very
more.
hard.
And it's weird. You lose more as you get older, which is.
I know.
kind of-
And none of them are Republicans.
Okay, we're to this right here.
So, going back to a little bit more gay news. So, the gayest thing I saw this entire time is that NASCAR. Yes, that NASCAR. NASCAR is celebrating gay pride.
You know that's ticking off so many of their fans. That's making a lot of them very,
NASCAR
very angry.
is celebrating gay pride. And this is what their shirt looks like. Yes, car.
Is that what it says? I can't even. Oh, yeah, it does say
Yes,
yes. So the NASCAR, it's yes, car.
Yes, car.
Here's.
I thought that was the most amazing thing. That was NASCAR.
Okay, you're repeating it 15 times. We got to move on.
I wanted more vodka. So, anyway,
I'm gonna let
so
you-
we have, and then thought I would never say this because I'm not the biggest fan, but I do have certain things. I've had to go there when I've had to go there. Walmart. Walmart is also celebrating pride. So those people who said they were our allies, like Target, who have gotten rid of gay pride, if you go to gay pride, it's a half a shelf in the back by men's shoes. Not a lie. Max and I searched 2 Targets. One didn't have any, and the other one was backed by men's shoes.
No, I'm not saying this is a reason why they should hide it, but they were getting such backlash, as I recall. For years, they were getting backlash. So, I mean, for what that's worth.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying it defines
I know,
it. I'm just saying.
but it's like if no one who goes into
Define.
Target goes into
Just-
Target and go, you know what? I just came in to get some eye wash. That's all I want is a little eye wash. My eyes are a little dry. Next thing you know, that man says that'll be $137. Target is not hurting for money at all. And for them to back down like that, I'm really having
No,
to
it's frustrating.
rethink
It's highly
Target.
frustrating. Yeah.
But guess what? Hey, Jonelle Allen.
did you
TV sensation.
say it?
Walmart. Walmart is doubling down
They're-
on their queerness. And they put out a statement saying they don't care.
You
who
say
they
doubling
offend.
down. They didn't have queerness. They're not doubling
They're
down.
back.
They busted open the door.
They came in and said, June is busting out all over.
We historically have done that.
We could probably find it and play it at the end. Oh,
Yeah, well, we got to start checking
okay,
these.
so there's the
That's
NASCAR one. This is what they're saying. I'm going to let y'all read this. Can you read what that
I
says,
can't.
Julie?
It's hard to read.
It says, I prefer cooking, but sometimes eating out with all my girls is fun. Or I prefer eating out girls.
You're saying.
And there goes that one.
Bye, Max.
Oh, man.
It really does look like Jesus is opening his arms at the eagle.
It is my very favorite one. It's my
At the. He's just entered the gay bar. It's like, man.
I've been waiting. And I don't know whether this one is, I think this is sort of the lesbians.
There's a cat dapping.
For a ride.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites too. It's just popsicles, summer popsicles. Max, you want to come say hi?
With all the colors. Pride colors.
Yes. But
Gay colors.
then that leads me to this, or leads us to this.
Mm-hmm.
There is a college in Maryland?
No, Michigan.
Michigan. There's a college in Michigan called Christian University of Michigan.
And they're selling merch.
They're selling merch. The Christian University of Michigan.
All of it says come. All over it. All of their merch.
There's cum all over it.
Come all over it. Come cheer, Dad. It's the only example we have. But if you want your cum merchandise, Christian University of Michigan has it for you. I don't have a website.
Google it.
Google it.
It's an actual real thing.
Not making it up.
It's an actual real thing.
I think they take a lot of pride in it too. I forget the
Because I
sense.
think they made money.
I think they made, this is what I imagine. I imagine they made the first cum shirt and someone went, you can't do that. And then they realized, no, we're selling out. We can do this. This is what I think happened.
Oh, Heather Allen's here. We have like all these things. So now we got to go back and say hi to some more folks. Who's here? Brenda. What's up, Brenda? Love you. I said hi to Roma. I said hi to Tamara. Hey, Gloria. Heather Allen. What? All right. So if anybody would like to purchase me a Cum Dad shirt or a just says cum, I'll wear it in public.
You do wear shirts. Are you telling your size?
I wear shirts. I think y'all know my size.
There we go.
Small, petite even.
Okay, this next one is a bizarre one. We both kind of did research on this.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna. The only setup is this.
Oh yeah.
Now we're moving to Idaho. Went from Michigan to Idaho. There is a saloon in Idaho called the Old State Saloon, and this is their ad for this month. Idaho Bar celebrates Heterosexual Awesomeness Month, gives free beer to straight people.
Let that sink in.
Let that sink in. And in kind of mirroring Gay Pride Month, or in response to Gay Pride Month.
Like on Mondays, anyone who is a heterosexual male gets a free draft.
No, you have to dress like a heterosexual male.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The question is, what does that like? Could this shirt pass for a heterosexual male? I don't know. Would they look at this shirt and go, eh?
So
Where's the flannel buddy?
So
like, what's the...
So you have to get in your straight drag to get a beer.
But you can do drag. It just has to be straight drag. It's peculiar.
No, it could be but the way they're phrasing it, you know, men who dress like they're straight, that's drag. They're putting on their drag.
Yeah.
Wednesday night, hetero couples get 15% off their tab. 15% off their tab.
None of this is that interesting, really. It gets kind of more boring.
It's just like...
But this is, they have T-shirts. They're selling merchandise. Their T-shirts say, beer for breeders. Because that's the shirt you want.
Okay, so since they have announced this Heterosexual Awesomeness Month...
We've got to read their words. Can I read their words?
Read their words.
This is on their website now. I'm going to read it, their vernacular. I am not changing anything.
Greg, stop it.
This is what it says. Since we announced Hetero Awesomeness Month, we've had some significant backlash. Theft of our property, vendors refusing to fulfill our orders for ingredients, wedding catering cancellation, libel, slander, even the owner being falsely accused of being a sex offender. So who knows what the truth is of this? But they claim, because they put this up, that they're getting a lot of backlash, which I'm not surprised that they're getting backlash, by the way.
But the backlash probably is not coming from Idaho, except for the vendors.
So they decided to go online. This is what is insane, to do a crowdfunding website, which is basically
a Christian
crowdfunding website.
Because they've been treated so bad, y'all.
And they've raised $15,000.
The grift is strong.
The grift is strong.
Y'all, the grift is strong. can someone please say some more shit about me so I can start my fundraiser on my Black-owned and operated fundraising site? Can a brother get a job? .com.
Then we did a deeper dive, and this saloon is fraught. Let's just say that. They have hosted Truth Seeker Night, conspiracy theory trivia with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle as its prize. This just gets worse. Open carry coffee mornings. Go drink your coffee.
Open carry coffee mornings.
This is ridiculous.
Hello, Baba.
Say
Hi,
hello.
Baba. Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
One leaves, another one comes home.
Do you want to say anything about your day today?
It was good.
Tell them.
Except
Positive. Be positive. You went to work.
I came home, got drunk. No. No.
You have yet to get drunk.
No.
Okay, so you came
Our
home.
21-year-old doesn't drink, but you came home.
And
Did you have heterosexual thoughts?
no.
Well, you could go to
You
this
had gay
bar.
thoughts?
You could go to this bar and get some free beer.
Where?
It's in Idaho. I don't even know what city in Idaho it is. Oh, please don't.
White universities.
All right.
All right.
I have to go with those that deal with people that call you a cheater. Hey, I ain't no cheater. So I have to go deal with someone that technically was jealous of me having a friend that anyway. I gotta go deal with someone right now, and hopefully I don't explode with emotions. So
Say bye-bye.
like Ellie B says, have a good day.
Who the hell is Allie B?
I don't know, but don't let's like. So
Let me
this
just say this. All this emotion of a people he only knows online.
Okay.
That's
I think
where
I lost
we are.
all my pieces.
That's where we are.
Okay, this brings us this lovely thing from the Idaho bar.
Brings us to
Brings
what?
us to politics.
Politic Nation.
All
is
right.
on your
Okay,
side,
I'm going to say 3 words. Martha Annalito.
baby.
Here it is, Flag Day. I find it appropriate. Martha Annalito has her flags, and if she doesn't have her flag, she wants to make her flags, and she wants to put her flags up in response to gay pride flags or whatever flags are out there.
And if you don't know who that is,
Oh my
Miss Alito, Miss Martha Ann Alito, she's married to Justice Alito, who's on the Supreme Court.
And she's been in the news lately because they had a flag on their lawn that was
upside down,
The
an
upside-
upside down American flag,
yes, which would be
which is treasonous.
but also it was what the insurrectionists were using to
Yes.
identify them. So they would say an extreme right expression, and she had that in her yard. Oh, I didn't know it was that. There was a lot of that kind of backpedaling. Anyway, so she was just taped. This is just juicy. So I have the tape of her. She's being questioned by, I forget who the woman is, but being questioned. And then I have a response afterwards by Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Actually, not mayor anymore, but Pete Buttigieg. And
Secretary of Transportation.
but just listen to her words about the flag she wants to create.
You know what I want? I want a Sacred Heart of Jesus flag because I have to look across the lagoon at the Pride flag for the next month.
Exactly.
And he's like, oh, please don't put up a flag. I said, I won't do it because I'm deferring to you. But when you are free of this nonsense, I'm putting it up and I'm going to send them a message every day. Maybe every week I'll be changing the flags. There'll be all kinds. I made a flag in my head. This is how I satisfy myself. I made a flag. It's white and it's yellow and orange flames around it. And in the middle is the word vergogna. Vergogna in Italian means shame.
I also hope that most Americans can understand the difference between a flag that symbolizes, love and acceptance and signals to people who have sometimes feared for their safety that they're going to be okay, and insurrectionist symbology.
Insurrectionist symbology. She wants to create a flag with flames with a word that means shame because people are flying a pride flag. This phrase gets to me, across the lagoon from her. The privilege of that statement. across the lagoon is outlandish. So I have to bring. I don't understand something.
What do you don't understand?
So,
what is it, you cunt face?
What is it, you cunt face? What I don't understand is, so we have two stories.
Yes.
You have a man who has a bar, who can't deal with gay pride, and so he does so straight. Ooh, it's all about straight people, which isn't it always all about straight people? So the fact that he has to have a, step on gay pride to do this and I don't know, get attention, and you have then Martha Analito, who wants to fly a fat flag of shame in response to gay pride. I don't understand. I seriously don't. There's a part of me that doesn't understand this. Oh, thank you.
Where'd that bubble come from?
People can do that. Because I did this. All right, we can do. Remember, we learned this before, that if you do something, it can bubble. No, it does it like once and then doesn't do it again.
Okay.
You're gonna be like a chimpanzee and keep doing it until it does it again.
Did you just call me a monkey?
No, I'm saying chimpanzees like repetitive action. I didn't call you a monkey. Maybe people are giving him to us. I have no idea. But I don't understand because growing up in white privilege, I grew up in white privilege. That's, I know, not a surprise. But I knew at a young age, and I told my mother this fairly recently, I knew at a young age what that meant. I knew that being a white male in this country at a young, fairly, middle school age, let's say, I knew that was a benefit. I knew that could help me in life. But what that also taught me was, well, that means there are other people that because of who they are, they're not going to get the steps up that I'm being given. And so you look at people like this bar owner, like Martha Analito, they've been given the steps up. They've been given, all of this stuff. And yet what they continue to do is go, I'm going to step on those lower in status, or who I perceive as lower in the status than I am. And I find that absolutely amazing, especially since I bet both of them are highly religious. So, well, I don't know if the bar owner is. I know she is. I know she mentions Jesus. And so there's that.
I mentioned Jesus, but guess what?
No, but there's this whole thing. And there's a guy that just wrote a book, and I wish I could remember the name of it, but it's about the cult of white religion. It's about the cult, about if we don't see this, then we have to stomp on it, which has nothing to do with the teachings of what's in the Bible.
From the brown man.
But it has to do with the interpretation of what's now being talked about in the pulpit or whatever, whoever has the floor. And there's a really strong part of me that doesn't get it. I don't fully understand how people aren't more global in their thought and they just are myopic and looking at themselves. That I don't get in a very real way.
It's taught. But
taught. I think I was taught, but I stepped away and learned. I went on a different path. I kind of found but that's not my truth.
We could also look at certain members of your family who did not step away and their privilege is their truth.
Right, but no one in my family would fly a Jesus flag in opposition to a pride flag.
No. Hey, Bill Farron. Hey, John Imperato. What's up, baby? No.
I don't get that extremism, which strikes me as extremism. It strikes me as, and I know that we're there. I know that Trump kind of opened that Pandora's box, that it's gotten worse. I get that, but it's, why do we want to be our worst selves? Why don't we want to incorporate into our lives people who are different and more interesting and varied than just what we grew up with? Because, well, just one more thing. When I go back home and I'm with the people that I grew up with and I'm surrounded by them, I can take that much. I'm like, I can't, it isn't a broad field of experience to converse on. It's very that. Anyway, there, I finished the thought.
Look, we are talking about a group of people who are non-melanated, who have been told their entire lives that they are better than anyone else, period, hands down. That's just it. So when you start to see other people who don't follow the same teachings that you believe they should follow, start to be right there, start to have success and start to have joy and start to feel things. When you have followed this doctrine for so many years, it's like, it feels like an attack. It feels like they're being oppressed. when they are not being oppressed at all.
I still don't fully get it. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, I don't know. It's. I don't want to keep going on this. It is a bit of a mystery to me. Even
as
still,
Joe said, they are bloody scared. This is fear based. They are not the majority and scared shitless and stupid.
Yeah, and they're certainly only prescribing to information that mirrors that. So. What did you hit?
I don't know what I hit, but then we were gone.
Let
Are
us
we
know
back?
if you see us. I think we're back. Yeah. Let us
I
know.
think, whoa, what's going?
Daddy's touching the machinery again.
Touching the machinery. This is why people in the theater never let me in the booth.
Stay out of the
Honestly,
booth.
I can't
Walk
even
away.
I don't care what show I'm doing. I'm never allowed in the booth. I have
Walk
broken
away.
stuff. So,
Michael
yeah.
Shepard will go like this.
Yeah, it's like that. So let's. You know what?
We're
Look,
moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna move back.
But it's just,
We're back.
it is something I had to bring up. We're on to the just court drama. There has been, since we have not done our last show, the court drama is intense. It's insane. We followed the Trump trial. We followed the Hunter Biden trial. There's trials happening. The Supreme Court is ruling on this, that, and the other. It has been insane. What are you doing? 34.
But
So we put something together. Oh, wait, or you're jumping to that.
oh, what are you jumping to?
No, we can do that. The first one that I have is, this happened today, which I think is worth noting. In Florida.
Hey, Kathy Walker, miss you.
In Florida, District Judge Robert Hinkle calls DeSantis's ban on transgender care unconstitutional. In his decision, Hinkle cited statements from DeSantis about mutilating our children, but he said the state presented no evidence that such surgeries have ever happened in Florida, so he reversed the DeSantis ban. So sometimes we get justices who are doing the right thing.
Okay, I gotta say something, okay? Because I've had a lot of vodka already.
I think you need. I'm like low. Where's mine?
We need more ice. I'm not saying you should get ice, Sterling. But I just want to say this. Why can't motherfuckers just stay in their lane? What? Oh, Joanna says that she can't comment. I don't know what's going on, Jen. I'm sorry. But what does someone who is transgender do to have anything to do with your life?
But don't you think with DeSantis, this is what I wonder about DeSantis. I don't know if he believes everything. He just was trying to audition for president, which he didn't get the nomination for. Don't you think that was
sit
it?
the fuck down.
No, I want him to sit down. I want him to go away. I want DeSantis out of there. I mean, I don't think he's helpful for the state of Florida. He's put so many, bans on reading books, and then bans on trans people, bans on it just is, it's horrific.
He didn't have a ban on them white boots he wore.
I don't know about the white boots he wore.
At least he wore them during the flooding, which, by the way, is happening again. And he turned down the money to get that fixed. Shut up.
So when the Christian right go, well, that must be because of the gays. Do we think it's really the flooding is because of DeSantis? That's my question.
I'm so
I have
tired.
a right to ask that question.
What does it matter? If I'm queer in my house doing my own thing, how does that bother you? How does that affect you?
I don't know. But
my walking down the street, even wearing my Black Panther shirt, and you go, well, the Black Panthers were da-da-da-da-da-da. And how does that affect you today?
Just don't be across the lagoon from Martha and Annalito.
With Ginger and Mary Ann.
I think of Gilligan's Island across the lagoon. Where do you live that you have a lagoon?
Boots the states down. I'm getting us ice. We have 20 more minutes, and I'm getting us ice.
We're not going to last 20 minutes, are we?
All
right. So I do. Well, while he's doing that, I'll do the video I have. So we have Trump's trial. Like 8 days later, the results of Hunter Biden's trial came in. So we kind of know what's going on. Quick recap. Trump found guilty on 34 felony counts. Hunter Biden found guilty on I don't know how many counts. I think 3 counts, making a false claim about buying a gun, yada, yada. I think you saw this. I have, this is CNN put together this. I thought this was kind of a little bit genius. And it basically shows Fox News' hypocrisy, looking at basically trial strategy and whether a trial is legitimate, the court system is legitimate in this country. Yeah. Anyway, CNN, Fox News commentary.
And I think it goes against the ilk of who we are as Americans and our faith in the criminal justice system. This was a clear-cut case, and that clearly no one's above the law.
The Republic has been wounded by weak lawyers and talentless political bloodhounds. It gave me a little boost of confidence in the American legal system.
I guess we all need, to shop at Banana Republic from now on? Because that's what it feels like. Yeah, a Banana Republic.
For years, the Bidens have been able to escape any legal accountability for their sleazy, corrupt conduct. But today, their luck ran out.
I just love that they're so full of hypocrisy, Fox News, that they say whatever they say. I've never gone to CNN or MSNBC or those or the left-wing equivalents and watch them and go, wow, didn't they say something different when they were talking about someone else? Aren't they saying against? I don't find that whatsoever. But on Fox News, they will switch. Bam, I'm not talking over here. No, it's over here. The justice system is awesome. No, it's horrible. They just keep reframing the narrative.
So I have to say one thing.
Say 2 things.
Okay, 2 things. 1, fuck them. 2, I kind of look good in this lighting. Look at that smart. Look at that.
Oh, that did not look good. Whatever that was. No, you did. Oh my God, you did a Rat Man face. You did.
Okay, did I do a Rat Man face, y'all?
You did.
Okay. Rat men.
Hot rodent men.
Hot rodent men. I can't believe you said I have a hot rodent man face.
You did think you were doing this, or yeah, that's like Bette Midler in that witch movie. What is that? Tell me the name. I don't remember.
You think I remember?
Why?
Because it's like when you're on stage and you forget your line.
Our kid,
you forget your line and you look at the actor like,
wasn't me. Did you do that?
You blame the other actor?
Have you played the other actor?
How many times have I blamed the other actor? Shall I count the ways?
Okay, who out there has another actor story for Michael Shepard? I want to know who you've done that to.
No, my thing about blaming the actor, I do blame the actor. I will blame an actor in a heartbeat. Or I will look at them like, as if to say, motherfucker, you know I don't know the line.
Do you know who did that?
Who?
Joe Mantegna to Madonna.
What did Madonna do?
I'm telling you, this is when I was in New York, I was an usher and I was ushering Speed the Plow at the Royale Theater, which has since been renamed. And so it was Joe Mantegna and Ron Silver and Madonna were in the show. And that act 2 is those two, is Joe Mantegna and Madonna. They're sitting on a couch and Madonna has this monologue. And it's I think a little bit of an unwieldy monologue. I saw 3 different actresses do it, and it's a very complicated. It's not an easy one to do, and it's a monologue. So the other person, the other character, is just sitting there going, "Oh yeah, whatever," and that's what Joe Mantegna did. And Madonna's doing the monologue, and she went, and Joe Mantegna went like, He sat back, not mine. Can't do it. And it was really weird because we at the theater had 2 audiences. We had the Madonna audience who thought she was going to sing. I did. And they would come with
that audience.
They would come with the t-shirts and Madonna t-shirts and pins all over and just like, oh, Madonna's gonna sing. And then we had the very New York staunch theater audience. And so when Madonna went up on the line and didn't say anything, and Joe Mantegna did the lean back, the Madonna audience laughed, thinking, oh, this is so wonderful. And then that died down. And Madonna still didn't know what to say. And the audience had 3 rounds of laughter. I remember being like this idealistic actor at the back of the house, just like, what are you doing? You're ruining the show. I remember being so irate at this. I look at it now, it's so humorous to me. And Joe Mantegna did absolutely nothing to help her. She finally dug her way out in some way, shape, or form, probably cut a couple pages off the monologue, which probably helped. And there you are, my Madonna story. Although, you know what else I thought of in
What?
that moment?
What?
Do you remember when I did the Deep Blue Sea?
Mrs. Elton.
Yes. I did this horrible show.
We won't name any actors' names.
I don't even remember the actress name, but she was.
Neither do I, but I remember this moment.
She was an English actress.
Too much information.
And she produced and did this. I can't
Too
even
much
tell you the
information.
name of the theater.
You're
company.
talking too much
And
information.
then it was Deep Blue Sea, but this isn't about a shark. I know many people think it's about the shark movie, but it isn't. It's a Terrence Rattigan play, and the movie version had Vivian Leigh. Anyway, is that too much information?
You should.
Vivian Leigh
She's
sitting
dead.
on a couch with this actor, and it's her monologue once again. Kind of like Joe Mantegna, I had this moment. I played Dr. Miller. I was German. I had to come up with a German accent, and I sat there listening to this monologue of her because she was the lead character. She had to say her stuff, and she went up. And on top of which, she wore only a slip that night, and her eyelash, in a very Carol Burnett fashion, had slid to here. And I'm sitting there going, she should not be wearing a slip. She didn't quite have that body. And she didn't wear a slip ever after that particular evening. So someone must have given her a note. But she kept not knowing what to say. And I sat there going, I don't know how to help her because it's not, I only am supposed to, And so I came home that night and I memorized her monologue through my asking her questions. So if she went up on anything in the future, I could say, well, what about this? In that very sneaky way. And she'd be like, oh, that's right. And I memorized her monologue to help her if it ever happened again.
So how many of you out there who are actors would have done that?
Well, it was too uncomfortable. I had to do something. I had to be proactive. So tell me, doctor, what do you think that means?
So stupid. This is when someone says, you don't know your lines. I know my lines. What's the play? What's the play we're doing?
Is that a dream? Do you have dreams? Do you have dreams? Do you have dreams of like not knowing your lines and wake up and then go? We haven't done the Rat Man yet.
So we have to talk about the Rat Man.
Okay, I don't know why this is happening in Hollywood, but the hot rodent man, how many have heard of this? Raise your hand. The hot rodent man is making an appearance.
Seriously, please comment. Do you know the hot rodent men experience that's happening right now?
So this is the description I have of hot rodent men. These men tend to have more angular facial structures, beady eyes, untidy hair, and are often lankier than the typical Hollywood heartthrob. So examples are Jeremy Allen White, for instance, from The Bear. Timothy Chalamet is a hot rodent man. I'm trying to think. Josh O'Connor is a hot rodent man. He was on The Crown. He played Prince Charles.
Hot rodent man.
And I always forget this actor's name. Barry, who's the guy that was in Saltburn? Keough. Is that how you say his name? And
I don't know.
These are all hot rodent men. So weirdly enough, Entertainment Weekly had an article. I'm just reading the title of this article. Forget hot rodent men. Here's 16 hot rodents who are RILFs.
Rilfs.
Rodents.
Not a MILF, but a RILF.
Rodents. I'd like to. And then they show a picture of Fievel.
Fievel? Who is, what, 8?
I don't want to fuck Fievel. I don't.
Why are we trying to fuck Fievel?
So I decided.
Fievel, Five-ish Finkel, it doesn't matter.
No, I don't want to fuck Five-ish Finkel. Although I found Five-ish Finkel very humorous.
He's super humorous. He's amazing. Amazing actor. But Fievel?
So I put together hot rodent men with screen rodents side by side, and we're going to talk about it. I don't know where this is going.
Someone's at our house, apparently.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
One?
So, hot rodent men with their hot rodent counterparts.
Okay, here we go. Roddy from Flushed Away or Timothy Chalamet? Which Maxwell is back home. So do you want to see that again? Like, I don't know if we're judging them. I don't know. Oh wait, Maxwell, you should talk about this.
So Max,
Do you know
Timothy
about-
Chalamet.
Do you know about the hot rodent men?
Yes, 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 I do. I am very aware of that.
So I picked this together. So Timothy Chalamet, who's known as a hot rodent. So Roddy from Flesh to Wear, Timothy Chalamet. Which are we more?
Timothy Chalamet.
I know that's actually
a man.
it's really kind of
He's a man.
He's a man.
Thank you for having a clear answer. He's a man.
Although there's more.
I'm not gonna explain.
So here we got another one. Okay, we got Barry Keoghan or Rizzo the Rat. I don't. This is so peculiar.
Rizzo is funnier.
Rizzo's funnier.
Rizzo,
Although
okay.
he's so good
in Saltburn.
Well, not just Saltburn, but on the Banshees of Inisherin. I mean, he's really good.
He's really
good.
good.
He's a great actor.
But
I don't know.
Why are we?
I'm not fine.
This is people are actually saying these
And
things.
so then on Boozing with Gays, we have to evaluate. Okay, so here's
Right.
I only have 4 of these. Here we go. Ready? Josh O'Connor or Stuart Little.
Again, a child. Stuart Little is a child rat. It's a child rat.
But look
people are crazy.
But Josh O'Connor's crazy pale. It kind of freaks me out.
Dasha, honey, why are we doing this?
And we have
we have one more.
This is the last one, and we're done. Okay, Remy from Ratatouille or Jeremy Allen White.
Remy.
Have you seen Jeremy Allen White in his commercial?
Oh, or in his underwear.
In his underwear?
But do you like how they're both holding spoons? I worked hard.
Remy.
Maxwell says Remy.
Oh
my God. Youth. So look where we are. Look where we are. This is yours. We did it. We talked about hot rodent men. We didn't know what it was.
My God.
It's a thing.
It's so stupid that there's an article, literally an article in Entertainment Weekly about rodents. I'd like to.
And it's Stuart
Fine
Little.
time with
The internet's crazy, all right?
Yes.
That was
yes,
a
sir,
real.
it is.
It's a ridiculous
All
article.
right.
It made
So
no
speaking
sense.
of the internet, I found this. Did you all know that in 2006 there was a TV show called what is this bug? Called The Starlet. It is where they took 14 young women
Our dog is just barking.
who wanted to be stars and put them in one house where they worked on their monologues and their scenes with professional actors. And then they were critiqued by superstar actors. Do you remember this? Is called The Starlet. And the actors that they had to perform in front of were someone Morrison, David Morrison. We don't know who he is. Not the good Morrison from Glee, the other Morrison, and Vivica A. Fox.
I
And
just realized you and she have a similarity.
me and Vivica?
Yeah. You both have an A.
We do. I don't curse as much as her because when Vivica and I get together, it's not cute. It's dirty as fuck. Anyway,
But you both have A's. That's
we
lovely.
do. And Miss Faye Dunaway.
Is this a go?
And here is a couple of scenes, a couple of Faye's critiques from The Starlet.
I really wanted to like you, and I do and did, but I'm not sure what you were playing. What I liked was the way you said, "Come here." What I didn't like was everything else. We're not seeing it in you. You drank too much coffee. Every time you didn't know what you were doing, you grabbed the cup. I enjoyed. How can you say you had so much fun, end quote, so much fun? Did you have so much fun doing that? Fun is not what you have when you do one of those kind of scenes.
It's not like I wanted to have a party and kick up my heels, but I was like...
Yeah, but you said it was fun in that kind of a light way. And it just made me feel that maybe you weren't grappling, actually, with the demands of the scene. Where do you get the idea that you can just change the text?
It just didn't feel natural to me, so...
You can't do that. It comes off as a prima donna.
Don't
fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
I didn't know you did that.
I've learned how to make my own little
He's
videos.
making his own videos. I was working today. Hey, Bethany, I was working today. And so I said, Michael, I don't have time to. So you did that. You added that.
I did do that.
What does it mean that Faye Dunaway was doing a reality show that was a very less than reality show? I mean, she's just
6 episodes.
What is she doing now? I mean, poor Faye Dunaway. Remember, I mean, when you watch Network, my God, she's on her game.
Oh my God, she's so great.
She's on her game.
And let's be clear. Even though it's a camp classic, she still acted
she's
the
on
fuck.
her game.
She acted the fuck out of Mommy Dearest.
No, the Mommy Dearest had bad press, though. I mean, more than anything. I think she does an amazing job. She does that great. She kind of rides that thing between camp and kind of landing it in a very real way. But I loved it. I mean, it's good. Anyway, but yeah, Faye Dunaway. All right, we're towards the end of the evening.
Yeah.
We have one last video.
So we're going to keep trying to do this and make this
while
happen.
you're in Arkansas?
Well, I'm in the Arkansas of America. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this. So many people have said to us, like literally the last couple of weeks that we've been out seeing shows. By the way, in terms of shows, if you're in Los Angeles, shows you need to see Strange Loop. See Strange Loop at the Amazon.
And see Mix Mix.
And see Mix Mix down at Los Angeles Theater Center.
So that's Bonnie Alvarez's play, Mix Mix.
Go see
tremendous.
these
John
plays.
Lawrence Rivera directed. Tremendous.
Go see Jelly's Last Gem because
that was at the Pasadena Playhouse.
Very few people are doing this show. Go see some theater. Go enjoy this. Please, please, please participate in the arts in Los Angeles. Participate in the arts in Glendale. Participate in the arts, period. So thank you
in
for
Pasadena,
that.
Since we're talking about Pasadena Playhouse.
And thank you for the people who said to us, where's boozing? Why we've not seen a boozing for a while? Guess what? We're going to come back. We're going to do more.
Well, and it's easier. Weirdly enough, sometimes it's easier when you're away because you have more downtime to get something together.
So anyway,
we have one parting word of advice. Wisdom. Enjoy.
Oh my God! I just found out something so exciting. Telling people to fuck off is gluten-free.
Boozing with gays.
I love you. Until next time.